If you're thinking about buying a new helmet with Bluetooth capability, then you're in the right place because we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Outstar from Sena. So if you want to find out whether this helmet's right for you, stick around because we're doing it and we're doing it right now. Now, as I'm sure some of you already know, Sena are at the cutting edge of motorcycle communication systems. And over the last couple of years, they've used this expertise to create some of the finest, fully integrated Bluetooth motorcycle helmets. And this, the Outstar open face helmet, along with the Outrush flip front helmet, are the two latest in the lineup. And I'd very much like to thank Sena for loaning us this helmet to do a review on. Hold on a minute, you told us that you gave everything away that you reviewed in your videos. If you think we should give the helmet away, make sure you subscribe to this channel, leave a comment in the section down below to say whether we should or shouldn't give it away, and I will pick a random winner to give this to next month. Sorry Sena, it doesn't look like you're going to get this back. So before we look at the Bluetooth system, let's dive in and take a quick overview of the helmet itself. So the Outstar is what we'd class as a 3/4 length format. Now when we say that, it's still an open face helmet, but it has this much deeper front visor, which basically offers you the same freedom as an open face helmet, but also helps to protect you from the wind and the elements a bit more. The helmet comes in a couple of colours, being the satin black and also my favourite, the gloss white, which you can see at the moment. It has that all-important retractable sunshade, which I think is pretty much essential nowadays, especially if you're going to be riding in the sun or early in the morning, late on an afternoon, you get the sun in your eyes. It's operated by a little lever on the side and could be used in conjunction with or without the outer sunshade. It has a couple of air vents on the top just to keep your head cool if you're out on a hot summer's day, and it's constructed of polycarbonate and it weighs in at around about 1500 grams. Now I know some of you out there right now are going to be saying, I've got an open face helmet, it weighs loads less than that. And that's quite a good point. And if I was being honest with you, yeah, I would have to say that is a bit on the heavy side. However, when you take into consideration that most of the Bluetooth units that you would buy in bulk to the side of your helmet probably weigh somewhere in the region of 200 to 300 grams, and you were to combine that with a normal open face helmet, you're probably going to end up around about 1500 grams anyway. So yes, it is a little bit more heavy than a normal open face helmet, but it's completely on par with an open face helmet with a Bluetooth strap to the side of it. It's also ECE 2205 safety certified, so that means this helmet's road legal all the way throughout Europe and in the UK. So that's pretty much a full overview of the helmet construction itself. But now let's take a look at what you guys really want to know about, and that's the Bluetooth system this helmet has in it. Now, out of all the Bluetooth systems we've tested over the last couple of years, I can tell you right now that the 3.0 system is probably the easiest and most foolproof one to use that we've come across. And I'm glad to say that's what's in the Sena Outstar. Now, I know it doesn't have all the whistles and bells that a 5.0 system has, but if you want something that's easy to use right out the box and still has a hell of a lot of features on it, then the 3.0 system's probably the one for you. Now, when we test these systems, what we like to test them on is three different things. First of all, how easy they are to connect to your phone. Secondly, some of the features and benefits you get with them. And thirdly, the sound quality. So we're going to stick to that format, and first of all, I think we should see how easy it is to connect to your phone. Now, the first thing you need to do to pair this helmet up to your phone is basically put it into pairing mode. Now, you do that by pressing the button in and turning it clockwise, and you need to hold it. Now, first of all, you'll hear it say, Configuration menu. Let go of the button, turn it clockwise one more time, phone pairing. Then you're into phone pairing mode. Now make sure the phone's actually scanning for Bluetooth devices, and there we have it, it's come up there. So we'll just press on that and we allow. And there we are, easy as that. So let's now take a look at what else this Bluetooth can do.
Hello Sena, I'm your new helmet assistant.
Now, one of the most useful things that we found on this helmet was its ability to take advantage of Google and Siri's voice assistant. And as we know, having a truly hands-free experience while riding a bike is probably a much safer thing to do. Now, I've put my phone in the other room just to make sure its microphone doesn't pick up on what I'm saying, and I've put the screen recorder on. Now, to use the voice assistant on this helmet, it's actually quite simple. All you need to do is basically push the button in, turn it anti-clockwise until you hear this noise. Google, direct me to MSG Bike Gear. So what this does is it goes into my phone, just picks up on the sat nav and takes me to wherever I want it to go. I'll tell you what, let's try something else.
Check voicemail.
So as you see, we can use the phone on it as well. Let's try one more thing. Play me some music.
Sure. Music on Google Play Music. Here you go.
Now I don't really want to get done for copyright, so I'm just going to turn the music off for now. So yeah, it's really easy to use, and there's an absolute multitude of different commands you can actually give Google and Siri. Some of them are useful to you on a bike and some aren't, obviously, but the fact that you can use this on a 3.0 system I think is absolutely fantastic. Now let's not forget that when you buy a Bluetooth system, probably the single most important thing you need to think about is the sound quality, because that's why you bought it in the first place. Now we wanted to let you have a little listen to this helmet, but even through the magic of YouTube, you still can't get this helmet on your head. So we've got the little shotgun mic here, let's give it a go. So we're hoping you could hear then what we can hear when we put this helmet on our head. The basic functions of this helmet are pretty much like most of the other Bluetooth systems out there, i.e. you can have a phone call conversation on it, and it has an intercom, and this one will do an intercom up to about 800 or so metres line of sight. Now the unit also comes fully equipped with an RDS radio, and to engage it you just leave your finger on the button for a short while. Now the helmet itself does have some other Sena functions on it, such as speed dial, but to be quite honest with you, the other functions that are on there become pretty much redundant when you're using your Siri or Google voice assistant. If you'd like to take a look at the best alternative bolt-on system to this, or you're interested in buying a helmet cam, I suggest you watch one of these two videos here. My name's Bobby Max, thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, I'm out of here.
Goodbye.